Yeah, exactly. I first met Jason in 1998 when I first moved here. And my first memory actually of Jason was when we were 6 years old, our parents first met. And I both remember us both looking around our parents' legs just a little bit to get eye contact with each other, and then we'd freak out and go back to where we started. And since then, it's pretty much been attached to the hip ever since. I don't know if it's our love for horror movies, video games, or professional wrestling, but we've been super tight a long, long time, over 2 decades. I would always be over at his house, he'd be at my house, at least every single weekend. I would consider, my parents, I think, would consider him a second son. I know Bob and Gail consider me to be their 4th son. Oh yeah. Jason is always the type of guy who's always willing to help, always willing to do anything for you, no matter what time it is, time of night it is, what it requires. He's always there for you as ridiculous as requests as you may have for him. Fast forward a few years, we are both in college. He's living down in Rochester.
Here it goes.
And he's mentioning that he's hanging with this brunette named Kristen. And I had asked about her a few times, and he said she was pretty funny and really, really caring. I liked her from that. And then as time went on, he mentioned that they were continuing to hang out and that they were officially dating. And so obviously I had to meet her. As soon as I was introduced to her, I could tell that Jason had really, really found someone special. She is exactly what I envisioned her to be. She was caring, pretty, intelligent, and really, really funny. A gem. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know that this couple will always be there for each other because even when Jason and I hang out to this day, he always brings her up in conversation, always wonders what she's doing, always texting / calling her. Jason is really, really good, really, really great at always putting her first and foremost in anything that concerns both of them. Her care and her well-being, is always his main priority. I have no doubt that she's exactly the same way when it comes to him. I think that is what makes them such a unique and powerful couple, is that they are willing to put others before themselves. Every time I call either one of them, their first question to me is always, "How are you doing? What's going on? How are you?" And I think they genuinely care and are interested in what you do actually have to say. And that leads me to a quote that I found on the internet. Marriage is not about finding a person you can live with, it's finding a person you can't live without. And I think that they both found that with each other. So at that, I would like for everyone to raise their glasses. And here is to a lifetime of love and happiness for Jason and Kristen Bateman. And their dog Kirby.
Good job, John.